And we are here again. What up, T-Bone? Hello, lady. It is a beautiful Friday. Jimmy is not with us today, so I am flying solo. Zero interruptions. All ball all night long. What up, Don? What's going on, Paul Moistland? I'm excited to open some stuff. So busy day in the NFL today. I'm not here to talk about the draft, even though I'm sure everybody will be coming into the chat talking about the draft. As a matter of fact, I don't even acknowledge that there's a draft right now. Paul, no spoilers, man. Trevor drove 8 hours each way to come here and take your art away so that I did not spoil it. So Trevor is the reason there are no spoilers. Had he just left it here, I would be showing off all of your work and everybody would be happy, but Trevor insists on all of you being miserable, and there's nothing I can do about it. That's right, Paul. You tell him it is all his fault that there are no spoilers. As a matter of fact, the art was here on Tuesday. I could have shown it on Wednesday. I want more.
And I know I shouldn't.
Yeah. But Trevor drove 9 hours each way just to pick up the art and then immediately leave so that I couldn't show anybody the art. Yep, that's right. Don, that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. Yep. So I have absolutely nothing to spoil for all of you. It is simply see what we have on the site, get it, and we are then going to be done for the day. It's true. That's Paul, it's exactly what happened. When he found out you sent me the art so that it could stay in the studio and be presented to the masses who want to see it, Trevor from Trevor's Baseball Cards drove 9.5 hours each way just to take the art away. Just for the sole, nothing else, sole purpose of stopping the fun. That is what happened. That is what happened. Truth. I cannot tell a lie. That is exactly what happened. Completely and truly. As a matter of fact, if I recall correctly, I might not be, but if I recall correctly, after Trevor drove 10 hours to get here, he took the art, looked me into my ocular cavities, and said, "F you, DC. You cannot show this absolutely amazing and hilarious art." Took the art, snatched it from my hands, turned around, walked out the drawer, and drove 10 hours back home because his sole purpose was to take away that art. That's right. Don says, I follow the California Highway Patrol on Instagram. They had someone pulled over going 92 miles an hour, and it looked a lot like Trevor's car. The license plate said no SPLERS, which we all know means no spoilers. That is what happened. Don corroborates the story. So, unfortunately, I have nothing new to show you, but I do have wonderful art inside of the boxes and envelopes in front of me that everybody should be buying and looking into. I also have signed, sealed, and delivered, which is the closest thing we have to a sellout. And I need the shelf space. That is something everyone should consider buying too, because the giveaway, the Hulkverse giveaway, the 2-book giveaway, I think it's 2 books. Oh, maybe it's just 1 book. I don't know. I'd have to look. It's over there. It's behind me. Autocorrect getting spicy. Oh. Yeah. Paul, how's your day going? How many cardboard boxes do you still have sitting on the floor of your home? Not that many? Good. I like to hear that. Good stuff. I'm pretty sure in one of our closets I still have boxes from when we moved 2 years ago that just we never bother open. Built a big grill and a sofa though. Nice. Okay. All right. Doing hey man, make sure you wear gloves. I don't want you to hurt those beautiful fingers of yours that produce such amazing and funny art. Not that any of you would be able to see it today because of Trevor driving 10.5 hours just to take the art away from you because he doesn't want it in the studio if he can't personally sit and look at it every day, and therefore end your ability to get spoilers. Metal futon slammed on your toes, and you were wearing socks. Well, I guess it's better than barefoot. At least you had a little padding. Invented 5 new cuss words. Huh. Interesting. Well, considering they're new, I don't think the auto mod can stop you from writing them. Did any of them involve a flurgan? Close. Noise. I have been texting my brothers all day. I've been texting Bourbon all day. I've been texting Doug all day. My phone before I realized it, at around 3 o'clock, my phone was already at 30%. 30%. I smartly checked and then promptly put it on the lightning charger and got it back up to 98 before I left. But boy, oh boy, busy. They do require a knowledge of animal husbandry, though. Animal husbandry. Hmm. I get it. I get it. I understand that. I was right. There are 2 books there. Not getting a laugh out of me tonight, are you? I am it's possible. You might. I'm a little tired. I didn't go to bed until 1, and I was woken up at about 6:30 to open a banana for a little boy. And yeah, that was that. It was a wrap after that. Then Jimmy and I played Fortnite all day long. I played a little bit of Black Desert, which I'm still not sure I like. I've got about, I don't know, 30, 40 hours into it, and I'm not 100% sure I like it, but for some reason I can't stop playing it. I think it may be my addictive personality. So, I'm doing stupid stuff, like hoeing and fishing and mining and breaking horses. And I think because it's stuff that it's normal, common, everyday peasant work. And by that I mean like in the period that it's set in, the medieval times, peasants. The princes didn't do it. Um, and I think I'm enjoying just the manual labor of my character as I just click the mouse. I don't know. I don't know why I like it, but I'm not even 100 sure I do like it. It's one of those games that I just don't know. This weekend, I have absolutely no plans. This weekend, my goal is to do absolutely nothing, is to not leave the house. Yeah, simulated labor. It's exactly what it is, Paul. And I can't stop staring at simulated labor. I just want to do nothing. I want to sleep. Um, if I could get away with turning off my phone, I would turn off my phone all weekend and just have it off bricked in under a pillow and sleep. That's it. That's all I want to do. I want to do nothing. I want to be sedated. The great song by the Ramones. I want to be sedated. Okay. And Johnny Ramone did collect baseball cards. Oh, excuse me. Yummy. Okay. What's up, Carlos? Why did that? There we go. All right, now my sound is on. So, you now know what I want to do all day Saturday and all day Sunday. I would like to know, I am curious, what are all of you doing this weekend? What are the plans? What is going on? What are y'all doing? What's up, Prue? How you doing? Oh, hey now. I see it. You got it. Let's do it. I stole James's Pacific cooler. That is what I did. All right, I know I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Dr. Spoiler. Nah, no Dr. Spoiler, unfortunately. There would be Dr. Spoiler, except Trevor drove 11 hours on Tuesday to take the art that was sent to me to show everybody on Wednesday, just to spite all of you. All right, Prue. Prue, let me adjust this focus. And then we'll jump in. All right, very first purchase for Prue. And everybody knows that there tends to be, more often than not, first time buyer's luck as well as birthday luck. Now, I'm going to say, normally it's with our products that the first buy luck happens since there's no control over these ones. But you know what? I'm feeling it. I think we're going to get a Hall of Famer in this pack with Prue's name on it. So without any further ado, let's take a look. Jack Doherty. What up, Jack? Rex Hudler. When I think Angels, I think Rex Hudler. Pedro Beto. He was a Double-A All-Star. How about Brad Crease? Ruben Amaro Jr.'s pinnacle rookie. And Ricky Nolasco. That throwback heritage from the first year. The Bowie Bay Sox. That's right. There it is. All right, my friend Prue, we do shipping every Tuesday, and it typically is out on Wednesday morning, depending on how late I'm here Tuesday. So you can expect that toot sweet. What set was the Angels card from? I don't know. Trevor's baseball card knows. Good old Select 94. I need my post-it notes. You know you have the, Doherty. There you go. A blast from the past. There you go. The first of the day. You are very welcome. Thank you. Collecting this. So I was born in 1980. And when I was about seven-ish, I got football cards for getting math problems right from my fifth grade teacher, Mrs. Purdy. And I remember it was Pro Set. Maybe it was 89. Maybe I was 9. I could have been 9. Regardless. I instantly wanted to collect cards. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. I wanted every Buffalo Bill on the planet. And that was it. It was all downhill from there. It started with football, it morphed into baseball and hockey, and then I pulled out of baseball and just kept in with football and hockey, and then eventually settled on just football with the occasional hockey card in my collection. I have been very fortunate to be in an industry and a business that aligns with my hobby. So I can't complain. Ripken, Murray, Palmer, and Robinson. Boy, that Cal Ripken guy. I really feel like he could have been a special player if he could just stay on the field. If that Cal Ripken Jr. guy could just stay off of the DL, boy oh boy, wouldn't he have been a wonderful player. If only he if only he could have actually gotten in some games. He would have been great. What else did I do today? I really didn't do anything. I got here like 15 minutes before the show started, so I'm still flustered. It's kind of yeah. There have been a lot of rookie cards that you've been excited, like, oh my god, I can't wait for this guy's rookie to come out. And then the rookie card comes out, and you're like, wow, that is a terrible card. For instance, I was breaking cards in 2019 when the 2019 Prism basketball was out and everybody was chasing Zion. And boy, oh boy, did Zion Williamson have one of the worst looking rookie cards ever. The dude was making a duck face in his rookie card, and it is awful. I hate it. Every time I pulled it, I would get excited because it meant money for the person that I pulled it for, but then I would laugh because of how stupid the card looked. It was bad. Bad, bad. Duck face bad. It was bad. But one of those in rainbow foil was raw going for $100, so people were snatching them up like crazy. I was in the room when his Prism Black 101 went, and then I pulled his uh, Platinum Bar out of Eminence. What the ugliest, most desired card is. I was in the room where it happened. It's true. It's fact. I can actually be heard in the background, oohing and eyeing. Trying to think what the ugliest, most sought after card was. I would say the Upper Deck Hockey original Wayne Gretzky hologram. The Wayne Gretzky hologram was the bomb diggity for hockey fanatics when it came out. It is Wayne in his King's uniform, sliding in and like icing you from that point of view. And the technology was not quite there. The hologram was great when it was fresh, but the original foil they used to make the holograms would scratch if you breathed on it. And therefore, any handling of that card meant that you were dinging it up and destroying the surface. And after only like a week of showing it to friends, the Wayne Gretzky hologram was barely recognizable. What's going on, Crystal and Juan? Oh, that reminds me. I went down a rabbit hole yesterday and today. Today, I was reaching out, trying to get additional cells for future products from the same person we got the cells from before. They restocked, and I want to take most of them. They are more expensive than they were last time, so I'm trying to swing a deal so they can become affordable, and that way give value to our boxes as opposed to breaking even on them. So hopefully I'll hear back from them Monday, Tuesday. I'm going to pull it up. Because I saved it. Yeah, I'm that's too tired. Too tired. Sold. Where's sold? There it is. I'm getting there, I promise. All right. I do need a nap. I am exhausted. About 5.5 hours of sleep. 1992 Marvel Universe by Impel had these holograms. I vividly remember these holograms. These holograms were the bee's knees. The problem with the holograms were the packaging. It was impossible to get one in good condition. All the ones you see are PSA 8, 9, no 10s. One of the very few 10s out in the market. The person wants something like, I don't know, 5 figures for. It's ridiculous. He'll never get it. At a PSA 10, it's probably a $500 card. But it got me thinking, boy, I was young enough to be buying packs and never was able to get a hologram out of a pack. So I started looking at, now that I'm a big boy and I wear big boy pants and my wife makes big boy money, I am going to ask my wife if I can get one of these. Now, if you're smart, you will buy the Series 3 Collector's Tin, which they only made 10,000 of them. That is the set that includes all holograms. Although the inside of the box was very rudimentally put together, and you will see cards did not survive very well inside of this very loosely packed tin. They did not fare well. I think it's more pure and fun to just snag a box. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to see if my wife will give me permission to get this fun little box right here. Factory sealed by Impel. And open it. Maybe just for all of you. Now, normally I would say, hey, Doug, buy this so we can open it. But I want to keep it. So I'm not going to let Doug buy it. I want it for me. There we go. $150 out the door. I want them for me, so I am going to have to beg my wife, who is the breadwinner, to let me buy a box of cards. What's going on, Bourbon? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is on average 2 holograms per box. They fall in one every 12 packs. Again, you get the full set out of this, but it's just more fun to open this. I believe it is 1 in 12 packs. I believe each box would net you 2 holograms. And I want the feeling of pulling the hologram for my collection and not cheating and just buying it outright or as a set. I mean, honestly, right here, if somebody had the cash, I would recommend jumping in on this. A half hour left. Even if you bid it up to 142, it's still going to be the lowest box on eBay. So you're welcome for that. You're welcome. But yeah, that's the type of when there's that meme of the guy and the girl in bed facing opposite directions, and the girl's looking over her shoulder and is like, I wonder what he's thinking about right now. And the guy's hugging his pillow with a big smile on his face, and it's usually something stupid like football. Mine would be, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of 92 Impel Marvel Universe holograms. It's probably thinking about something terrible. No, I'm thinking about Marvel cards. That's what I'm thinking about. So yeah, that was my dive. That was my deep dive yesterday. Today was all about cells. We don't get our cells from eBay. I found somebody that has a brick and mortar that gets these in occasionally in bulk, and then we buy in bulk from them in order to make sure we can get the right value for you. This time they don't have any of the original painted backgrounds. So, I'm going to push for a lower offer because they're going to be printed backgrounds. Bourbon says, I want to do something different. I'm going to do something different. Oh, I'm sorry, an animation cell from original animation like X-Men, TMNT, He-Man, the Smurfs and such. What's going on, Doug? What's up, Mr. Young? Bourbon says, I want to do some 2023 Pieces of the Past One-Time Edition Series 2. 2 relics per box. Pretty budget-friendly. Now, I don't want to be the turd in the punch bowl, but, I always pull the first box off the line. And the next box, I'm going to bring it to the camera. Some people dig ugly. Some people dig ugly. That's ugly. That is the ugly Betty of boxes. Some people call me Space. Some people call me Maurice. And I am a midnight toker, so that fits. That is an ugly box. That was your face in high school. Well, thank God you were funny. All right, so here we go, Bourbon. Pieces of the Past, Series 2 from our dear friends over at Super Break Sports. I was supposed to, after our meeting, find out what I wanted to order from them for you people, and I got carried away looking at animation cells. So sorry. Bourbon! Let's see what's in here. Bonne chance! Mon frere. Hey, thanks, Prue. I'm glad that you're happy being here. We are a chill, laid-back, family-friendly, and inclusive channel. That was our goal. And that is some old paper. Oh, that's real old. It's even got the ink splatters on it from oh, that's like an old school printing press. This is Smith & Wesson. It looks like an actual clipping from a Smith & Wesson guide or newspaper. Ammunition, barrel, cylinder, yeah. I'm gonna say that is from either a manual or somebody's the store advertisement. All right, let's get some hand applied ink here. Oh, wah wah. Well, Bourbon, I'm gonna be honest with you, 'cause I don't lie. Not the best box on the planet. I've had better. I've had better. Sorry, man, I'm not gonna blow smoke up your butt or pee on your face and tell you it's raining. I'm gonna tell you if something doesn't hit the mark. That's kind of my claim to fame. As a matter of fact, at my old job, I was frequently yelled at and talked to about being too honest about the products that were sold. And, it's part of the reason why I decided to quit. I'm not gonna lie to people. People do too much to earn money, and money does not go as far as it used to. I am not going to sugarcoat a product that, now don't get me wrong, hey, listen, not a product as a whole. This product's actually really great. We've had a lot of bangers come out of it. But that particular box, not the strongest box. That's true. Doug does frequently yell at me, but it is not about telling the truth. Usually it's about me, not working. Like, I typically am like, hey, how are you prepping for the show? I'm not. I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants. I'm going to improv the entire show and watch. And he's like, you know, you really should have a game plan. Game plan, schmlame plan. Since your dad passed, you are welcome, lady. Obviously, I couldn't say the real one for not typing up the Stefan Nosen rookies. Disappointed Doug. All right, if anybody had to guess what just happened, who just bought what? I want to hear. I want
more. And I know I shouldn't.
I want to hear what you, the fans, think just happened. What transaction just occurred? And who bought it? No. Bourbon says, I want the ugly box. I'm sorry, Bourbon. Mr. Young's order came in just before yours. You just got... Oh, You just got dangled. Oh, I got the black lung, pa. Oh. Man. Woo. Mr. Young, you are effing hilarious, buddy. You are so funny. I love it.
A little bottle of water.
A little bottle of water. A little bottle of water.
Thank you. Oh, man. Oh.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
So Doug, the final sound is a murloc, and the video is it says awa, which, as we know, is the proper English way of saying bottle of water. Mr. Young, you got an ugly box. 2023 Pieces of the Past by our dear friends over at Super Break, hopefully. This box is pretty on the inside. Yep. That is what they called me in high school. All right, here we go. Good luck. Doesn't want to open. Really? Really? Really right now? I do not recommend using scissors at home. I am a trained professional. It's Dr. Martin Luther King. I mean, it's a hit. It's a stamp. It's a real stamp, not a printed one. I mean, it's printed, but on the stamp. And then somebody at Super Break licked the stamp and put it on the card. I want that job. Oh! Pearl Harbor. Declaration of War. Bourbon's like, good, we both got screwed. This is at least cooler. All right, Bourbon. Oh, you just got dangled. It happened. Where do you want to start, Bourbon? Pieces of the Past or Retrograph? All right, we're doing it again. 2023 Pieces of the Past One Time Edition Series 2. Our peeps at Super Big Sports. Well, we're officially due for a hit. Let's see some ink. Or at least a fatty. Hey, a fatty! Woo! Fatty! Fatty! I also was called that at school. Good luck! Ooh! Abraham Lincoln and George Washington. It's Husky. Dig it? Dig it? That one's pretty good. Now we're talking. Let's see what this fatty has to offer. Ah, yeah! How about a little dinosaur tooth fossil? Bourbon! It worked in your favor! You dangled the dangler! See, big boned. Ah! I like it. I see it. It was big boned. There you go, man. Congratulations. That was a good one. Historic Autographs 2024 Retrograph 3. We are overdue for a Hall of Famer now. Steve Searcy. Jimmy Alvarez. Jose Quiles. Oh, hey, look! It's Harold Baines! Well, would you look at that? It's somebody we know. Matthew Lindstrom. And Wilmer Defoe. That's recent. Oh, it's numbered out of 499. Yeah, that's only 9 years old. Nice. Baines is in the Hall of Fame. He was recently put into the Hall of Fame, like within the last decade. That is why I set him aside. Either Baines or Raines, one of the two, or both. There you go. Got exactly 75. There you go. All right, Bourbon. You got the Redeemer. Doug, all of them are autos. Every card in the pack is autoed. 6 autos per pack. All right. All right, I got a thought. Could do that. That's a good idea. Prue. This is a cell. Production cell from the Smurfs, produced by Hanna-Barbera during the 1980s. An imitation Snork. Ha! Yes! The Snorks! I like it. I like the Snork. That's great. Doug takes personal offense to that. Nerd fight! Sepulros. All right, let me see who's in the chat. Let me see who our suspects are. Team Snork. Smurfs were first, just like GoBots came before Transformers, and Oreo is a ripoff of Hydrox. Hydrox were around for decades before Oreos. Sapporo says, I have a vague recollection of watching the Smurfs. I don't recall ever watching the Snorks. I watched them both. I watched the Snorks, the Smurfs, the Gummy Bears, the Berenstain Bears. I watched, I can't remember which one had the Get Along Gang in it. I watched Care Bears. Of course, you know, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, GoBots, Thundercats, Voltron. I was a big Voltron guy, too. Get Along Gang. Yeah, you remember the Get Along Gang. What were some other ones? The Gummy Bears were bouncing here and there and everywhere. The Wessels? Never watched Robotech. Yeah, Gummy Bears were, yep. King Arthur, yeah. Captain Planet. Lone Star. Inspector Gadget. Oh, I briefly remember Exo Squad. Mask. I liked He-Man and She-Ra. What else was there? Scooby-Doo. Gone forever. Exo Squad toys were amazing. Amazing. Yeah, the Jetsons. Who else? Tom Slick, Wacky Racers, Grape Ape, Jabberjaw, Octonauts. I vaguely remember the Octonauts. Speed Racer. Oh, Prue, if you like Speed Racer, you would love our friend Lee. Oh, I did. I watched a lot of the Pink Panther. All right, so yeah, you know. Initial D, I was aware of it. I watched the movie. I'm trying to think what else there was. There were a lot. Wonder Friends. Wayne Gretzky did have a cartoon. So that is, I just knew, oh, I like Johnny Quest. I knew that I had these sitting around somewhere that are part of a future break, and I wanted to give you an example of a sell. These are the type of things that I try to grab when I can get them for the right price. Yep, Bo Jackson, yep. It was like superstars of sports. Bubble Guppies? An offensive tackle from Yale just got drafted. Kieran
A little bottle of water.
A little bottle of water. A little bottle of water.
Kieran Amagadali. Amagadaji. I don't have the sound on, so I can't hear the being pronounced. Amagadaji? Amagadaji. I'm going to go with Amagadaji. Hey, listen, they need a smart tackle to protect their new guy. Harvard QB, isn't that Fitzmagic? Fitzmagic was an Ivy League guy, yeah. Fitzy was. There was a punter who at one point had the highest Wonderlic score ever. I want to say he was Ivy League. And you know what? He had to have been big-brained because he's like, I know, I'm going to go get that punter money. I'm going to be used once or twice a game, maybe hold a ball for a field goal. Other than that, I'm just going to get paid. Trying to think of the other ones. There's so many. I have all these visions of cartoons in my head that I don't remember what they were. All right. I'm going to do something I usually don't do. Oh my God, David the Gnome. I watched David the Gnome because my name was David. So I absolutely watched David the Gnome. The Bionic Six. Pat McNally was the punter from Harvard. Yeah, that's I thought it was, yeah. Yup. Yarp. And what is that? Oh, the real Ghostbusters. Oh my God, this is hilarious. I have to share this. Look, the Snorks are basically underwater Smurfs. There it is in blue and white. The Snorks are basically underwater Smurfs. Isn't that titillating? Isn't that titillating? Oh, that's great. Oh my God. Super Ted. Oh. I know for a fact some of you will instantly be taken back by this forgotten gem. This is one of those things you forgot existed. Super Ted. Now, admittedly, I lived in Buffalo. I got a lot of Canadian TV. So I did see a lot of things that weren't shown across America. Sometimes I remember in my late teens talking to people when I was in the military, talking about shows I used to watch, and all of them being like, I've never heard of that before. Captain Caveman, Danger Mouse, Count Duckula, Gem and the Holograms, Kid Video. Dang, Kid Video. Oh man, Banana Man. Banana Man. Underdog, yup. Pound Puppies. Pound Puppies came with those ridiculous plastic headed toys that had like the cloth raggedy ears that would turn their heads back and forth. Hong Kong Phooey? Oh my god, this is it. Captain N, the Game Master. Oh my god. I watched a lot of this. Mother Brain. That is crazy. Robotics? Yep. Oh my god, the Wuzzles! That's what that was. The Wuzzles. The Wuzzles had, and the Popples. The Popples was another one. The Popples had the toy that would fold into itself. The Wuzzles was the mashup of animals. Aw, John Candy, God bless him. Camp Candy. The Centurions, that was a great toy. Centurions was an insanely good toy. I gotta find old Centurion toys. There it is. Brave Star, that's what it was. Speed of a puma, eyes of a hawk, and ears of the wolf. I watched a lot of Brave Star. Visionaries? A little bit, not a lot. They had the toys that had the holograms on their chest. Yeah, that's a trip down memory lane right there. So the Centurions, this toy was one of the first modular toys that came out in the 80s. Each of the characters had little, like, perforations on their body. And those perforations would coincide with different guns and backpacks and other things. There it is. There's the monster lot. Yeah. I had a couple of these, and they were spectacular. There you go, Doug. I had that one. I had the big rig because my grandfather drove tractor trailers. That's the one I had. Vintage toy and art break. That is a great idea. That is a great idea. The only, yeah, if they would have fit G.I. Joes, absolutely. Fisher Price Adventure People. Huh. That's weird. Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I had a gaggle of these. So, all right, we'll get there. This lumberjack looking guy right here, this red and black painted guy, I remember 1980, it would have been 1984. I got the chicken pox. And my grandfather brought over a bag of these loose toys. And there were like 6 of this red shirt guy in there. And for those who don't know, Fisher Price has a headquarters in East Aurora, New York. And my grandfather was a banker and gave business loans through Marine Midland Bank. And when he went to Fisher Price, or I should say when Fisher Price, one of the guys that worked there, came in for a loan, a personal loan, and he had a picture of me on his desk. And the guy said, "Oh, is that your son?" And he's like, "No, that's my grandson." And he says, "I'm going to bring you a bag of toys." And in that bag was like 5 of these guys, 2 of these Super Dave looking guys, 1 of the sub guys, and a cowboy. I have vivid recollection of that. And they were all loose toys, and all of them they were definitely culls. They were from they were like, the paint was kind of off. They were basically just like errors, and I had a bag of them. He said Adventure People Van. That one. Oh my God, I had the dog too. Yep, had the dog too. Yep, had like 3 of the dogs. I dig it. That is memory. That is... You have to make that happen. We are going to have to make that happen. Maybe that's what I'll do this weekend, since I have no plans this weekend. Maybe I will go down a deep dive rabbit hole and try to find inexpensive toys that are in good condition, that are valued enough that we can pair art with them and still come in with a decent price. Hey, Scoobs! Yeah. Your childhood in a box. Vintage toy break. Yep. Childhood in a box. I gotta write myself a note. I may do that. I may not do that. Don't get excited thinking that DC is gonna do that this weekend. I have an intention to do it this weekend. It might not happen. Don't get your panties in a bunch if on Wednesday I tell you I didn't do it. I'm going to intend to do it, but there is a chance it's not going to happen. But I am going to write myself a note. I'm going to write myself a note. I am going to put it in my wallet. And I am going to call last call on the evening. Now that Scoobs is here, I'm calling last call. Scoobs. I'm excited that you're excited that you got to catch the end. Oh, Doug, here's your Rams pick. Who are the Rams taking? Spencer Rattler. That's not good, Mr. Young. Well, that's an interesting pick, Doug. I thought you had a pretty good running back already. He's huge, 5'7". A mile wide. That's insanity. Hmm. Oh, excuse me. I actually don't have anybody to send you to. Yeah, I guess we call it a night then. NWO, National Weather. Yeah, okay, sorry. It took me a minute to figure out what NWS was. Rained buckets in Vegas? Boy, that's gonna make the show this weekend interesting. I mean, think of all the damage all of that plastic and metal will cause falling from the sky in a city covered in skyscrapers and glass. Oh, it was raining bucket. You're telling me it was just raining bucket. Ah. All right, folks. Next week is going to be a fun week. Next week, we are going to blow through the rest of mythology and turtles. Next week, we are going to possibly have another product for you to add to the craziness that is our ever building catalog of goodies. We will have a couple of surprises, 2, maybe 3 surprises, and a whole ton of fun. So I look forward to seeing all of you. As always, I want you to know that I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again not tomorrow, next week. Because I can't do it if you're not here. It doesn't work. It's not a thing. So take care, be safe, and know that you are loved. And if we were all in a room together, I would hug each one of you separately before I left. All right, everybody, be safe.